Tim, we're speaking after our latest training game against Derry City, a really good game and a really good test for both sides.
Yeah, it was incredible. It was a brilliant game, and those are the types of games we need, especially in pre-season. You know, the kind of opposition we're going to face in the Premier League, and you know, Derry, fair play to Derry for coming down. You know, they played on a couple of European games. They've only 3 or 4 games left in their season, so obviously much sharper and much fitter probably at this stage than maybe we are, but we're getting there. But it took us a wee while getting into the game. First half, you know, we maybe showed them a little bit too much respect, and the gaffer addressed that at half time. But second half, I thought we were absolutely outstanding. I thought we got in their faces. We pressed them high up the pitch, and stuff we've been working on. Seamus has been working on it as well. And I just thought all over the park, we looked, you know, again sharper. We looked fitter. I actually thought we get fitter as the game went on.
Results don't overly matter in friendly games, but on another night, Mark Randall leaves with the match ball with a hat-trick.
Yeah, it's one thing we've been trying to work on in Mark's game is getting into the box and trying to get more goals. And Mark has nearly scored, I think, in nearly every game that he's played in midfield or in the number 10 role and getting forward in most of the pre-season games. He's a great eye for goal. He sees a great pass, and as you say, any other time, I think Ronan actually blocked one of them as well. But listen, they'll come, and you know, the play team, as I said, against Derry, with the experience they have and the amount of game time they have under their belt compared to I think it's only our 4th pre-season game. You know, there was only one team they couldn't get out of their half, and for 45 minutes we dominated that game against a team like that.
And looking at pre-season overall so far, how do the coaching staff assess things where we're at right at this moment?
I think we're on course from where we need to be. You know, we look at Tiernan and Seamus, they look at things every single day and see what we need to do, and if we need to address things. It's great having games, but when you play against teams and you're maybe winning 9 or 12, and it's more of a fitness thing, but when you play against stronger teams like we did against Warren Point last week and tonight against Derry, you see little things that you can address and gets the boys up to that kind of speed and tempo that they need to play at when they play in the Premier League.
And with no game now, I think for 10 days or so, that gives maybe a bit more of an opportunity to work on those things that you've mentioned in the training ground.
Yeah, and it's great because, you know, when we come back training now, and you're seeing the players flourish now because you've so much time in training to work on that. Boys are in and they're working their absolute socks off. It's attention to detail, and they're not going to take everything in right away. And as I said, it takes games like this for what you work on in training to produce on the pitch.
And just finally, we had a trialist involved tonight. What will the situation be in terms of looking at the squad or adding to the squad or whatever that may be from here on?
Yeah, we're always looking to add to the squad. Don't forget, we've got 2 smashing players that have been out with cruciates that are due back in, I think, around about 6 weeks or so. So those will be like 2 new signings, Johnny and Conor McCann, and the trialist that played tonight played on the right hand side. Thought he looked very, very nippy. Once he got on the ball, very, very pacey, and is a typical winger that wants to take on players, and anybody like that can be a great addition, especially in the Premier League.
Kenyan Shield draw was made as well, and we have that date in the calendar now. Ballyclare coming up here first on the 10th of October. Yeah,
Larne fans will be happy to see it. Everybody loves a new Ballyclare game. They're always good to play Ballyclare. It's always tough games, but here we're looking forward to especially getting the home draw, and then fingers crossed if we get through in the next round with a home draw again against Crusaders or Harlem Welders.
Super, thank you.
Thank you.